and welcome to Impact 2024, our continuing conversation where we talk about all different types of topics and things from current events to, what's going on, race, religion, politics, everything that you can think of under the sun. That's that safe place and that opportunity to express your opinions, to tell us how you feel so that we can be in dialogue and we can talk through some of the things um, that are going on in our communities. And as always, we invite you to type your questions, your comments into the comments section. So whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can type your questions and your comments right in there, and we will be able to address them live and in real time. As always, as recently, I like to start with just pointing out that we have some additional offerings here at Amani on Thursdays. We have Thursday Thursdays, which is our weekly Bible study. That's at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can find it on the same places here, Facebook, YouTube, the website. Same thing on Sunday at 10 o'clock. We have worship service, Facebook, YouTube as well, and actually in person. And all of our offerings are in person as well, with the address that's on the screen. So if you're in the area, you can come on by. And then on Tuesdays today, at 7 o'clock, we have prayer. And if you look on the screen, we have the telephone number where you can call in and you can leave your prayer request. But basically, what we want you to do is to be in prayer at the same time that people here at Amani and our ministry are in prayer. And so that all of us can pray together, not necessarily at the exact same time or the whole entire time, but you're praying from sometime between 7 and 7:45. All right. And of course, Impact 2024, which you are at right now. Today is the 3rd of December. For those of you who may not know it, I don't think we have the address. The date on the screen. But today's the 3rd of December, coming up towards the end of the year. Well, what's special about this 3rd of December is that it's the first Tuesday in December. What is the first Tuesday in December, you may be asking? It is Giving Tuesday. And so Giving Tuesday is a day where a lot of the charities and other organizations, what they do is they have corporate sponsors, or they have people who have the ability to match your gifts and your giving. And so Giving Tuesday is a very big day where a lot of people will, give. Now it's the end of the year. So some people are sitting back and they're saying, all right, it's the end of the year. I got to do my tax giving, get some stuff out the door, make sure I get my taxes straight. And so this is an opportunity in the day that they figure, hey, let me go ahead and write these checks. And then my gifts will be doubled or tripled, or in some cases, or even more, but it'll be matched by some kind of corporate sponsor or corporate partner. And so for most of the organizations, the charities out there, have some kind of giving match going on. And this is that opportunity where people will match. And so this is a big, big day. And so whatever the cause may be, all of the major causes out here, all of the major organizations out here, all the major charities out here, if you're giving today, you can get a good match. Many people at their jobs, if they give through their jobs will match. If people are giving directly to the organization, again, they will put that up, and other corporations and other big money people will match. So this is a big deal. It's a big day that people have the opportunity to support charities and things such as that. Okay. Why did you bring that up? Why am I talking about Giving Tuesday? Is it because I want everybody to go out and give? No. I do want you to go out and give. That'll be great. But that's not why we're talking about Giving Tuesday. It's because I'm a tax professional and I want you to do some great taxes. No, I'm not a tax professional. And if you're giving out it, to clean up your taxes or to reduce your tax bill, good for you. That's not why we're talking about it. We're talking about Giving Tuesday because Giving Tuesday, unfortunately for some people, is that one time that they get. Is that one time that they come out of their pocket and decide, hey, I'm going to support an organization, they have to find an organization to support. And as great as it is to give, and as much money as it may be, uh, Giving Tuesday is only about two things. Uh, it's about giving one time throughout the whole entire year, and it's about giving money. And I think two of the things, those are two things that I think a lot of us struggle with and have to work on, or don't understand it. Some of us, we really don't understand what we're doing when we're just participating in a day like today. Because the two things that I know are money isn't the only thing that organizations need. Money isn't the only way that you support people. Money is not the only way that you give back. And time is also a great thing. And so that's the one. But the other one is, it's one time a year. So if Giving Tuesday is your time where you're giving, unfortunately, there are 47 other Tuesdays in the course of the year. There are 364 and a half other days in the year. And so when we sometimes get into our zones of, all right, we're going to give, and we're going to give all of this money, or we're going to give all of this, we're going to get this good match and everything like that. It's great. It's wonderful. It's absolutely great. Don't stop doing that. Continue doing it. Do more. But there is also that notion of, look, when we're out here trying to do things for people, people need stuff all the time. And whether it can't just be Giving Tuesday, it can't be just December, it can't just be the holiday season that we decide to look at folk. If that's the only time that you're going to do something, then great. That's the only time that you're going to do something, then I don't want you to stop doing that. But I like to encourage all of us, and we really need to look at it, and especially as ministries, as churches and people of God ministries, we have to look at the fact that people are hungry all the time. People need help all the time. People need assistance all the time. And we need to have a commitment to people, a commitment to organizations, and a commitment to helping others. And that is more than just once we feel good in the holiday season. That is more than just on Giving Tuesday when people are matching. That is, doesn't have to be, it would be great if we could be consistent and do something all the time. But it's, even if you can't do that, at least do it more than once. Do it when you can. Do it when it's on your mind, or do it when you have the time and the resources and availability, or whatever that you have. And so I don't know why we've gotten into this. Well, I do know. We'll kind of go through that. But I say that, and I don't know why we've gotten into this kind of mode of, all right, it's this special day, let's give, or it's this special time of year. But it's because, you know what? The way that we look at things, it's for an event. And so everything is an event. I was dealing with this person the other day, a friend of mine, who was sitting back, and they had gotten all these, kind of awards at their job. But it wasn't good enough that they got the award at their job. What they needed to do is to go on to, their social media platforms and make sure that everyone knew that they had gotten these awards. So it wasn't about the award. It wasn't about the work that is being done. It wasn't even about necessarily being proud of yourself, because you're proud and good. But I need to put it up on social media and let everybody see what I'm doing. I need to feel good about it in that sense of being like, it's my social media persona. And so the big event is what pushes. And so I think sometimes we get caught up in that big event. And so instead of being consistently doing things and consistently trying to help people, we're just looking for that big event so that other people can kind of celebrate us. Look at me. It's Giving Tuesday. I'm giving money. Hey, y'all. Hashtag giving, charity, whatever. And so that's part of our event culture, instead of trying to be dedicated. And I know it's much, much harder to be dedicated to where we're doing stuff all the time. And then when we're really talking about that money as well, I think time is just as important. One of the biggest things that we need when we're talking about, if you're talking about in the area of younger people, you need time. You need organizations that deal with young people always need volunteers, always need people assisting, always need help, always need folk to set things up, take things down. You have events everywhere, but giving money to people for events, sometimes it's great, that helps. But a lot of time we need bodies. We need people who are actually going to put in some effort and some time. And so when we look at the thing again, like Giving Tuesday is about money. And it'll be truthful. It's a lot of those organizations that do things like cancer research and other stuff like that, or for a lot of the different type of medical services and things like that. They need money. I get that. They need money. And, unless you're a doctor, you can't help out with research. Unless you're in these specific fields, what these people are doing, you can't really help out there. But then there's other organizations like a Habitat for Humanity, a Big Brother, Big Sister, your church, all the in different organizations where we need time, we need bodies, we need, woman power, manpower, whatever you're going to call it. We need the effort, and you can't just throw money at situations, because that's absolutely the easiest thing you can do. The absolute easiest thing to do is just to cut a check, swipe a card, send a Cash App or a Venmo. It's easy, but it takes some time and it takes some effort to actually put some of your time, some of your sweat equity into something, and then it takes even more to be consistent with it. And so, as it is Giving Tuesday, and as you may have an opportunity to go out there and you may have already done it, because I know we're late in the day, where you've gone out and you put your hard-earned money out there on the line, and you gave to organizations. Great, thank you, that was awesome. But just don't forget two things. One is that money is good, but your time is important as well. And then number two is that we need to be consistent, that we need to understand and remember and remind ourselves that people are hurting all the time, that people need help all the time, that we should be giving and charitable and caring about our neighbors all the time, every part of the year, not just the holiday season, not just Giving Tuesday, not just December, Thanksgiving, all the time. And so that's when it's cold, when it's warm and cooking in the summer. There's still people out here who need assistance and need help. There's still young people who need mentors and things like that. There's still organizations that are out here trying to do research and solve some of the world's biggest problems, and they still need help all the time. All right. Well, it really was more of a, I don't know, less conversation, more kind of maybe just explaining my position. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them in. But other than that, that's pretty much, we're right to the point. As we do things, we just have to remind ourselves and just have that discussion about a commitment to doing things more often than one time. And to continuously go out here and help others. With that being said, I want to remind people that on the 14th of December, at the Wigwam, I want to say Community Center, if you are in the Virginia area, the Step Beyond, one of the ministries that is here at Imani Christian Ministries, is having a gala, an event. If you need information, you can go to, actually, there's some information on the website, the Imani Place website, or you can call. But you can support, if you want to support something, you can support us on the 14th, buy the ticket to come to the event. And that event is also raising funds to help out this Step Beyond program and all the great and wonderful things that they do with helping people who are homeless, transitional homeless, all types of folks. All right. And also, as a reminder, on Thursdays, we have Thursday Thirst, weekly Bible study. Sundays, we have worship service, 10 o'clock. And on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock, we have prayer from 7 to 7:45. As always, we also have Impact 2024. Just a couple more before the end of the year. So just as a reminder. All right. Thank you, everybody who joined us. Have a good one. And we will be back next week.